back into the 12-team playoff, and what we have, Notre Dame's already advanced against Georgia. SMU and Penn State, winner gets Boise State. Clemson, Texas, winner gets Arizona State. Let's start with SMU and Penn State. Who gets Boise State next? Who wins the game?
I think the weather's going to be a factor in this game this afternoon, so I go with Penn State because of the weather.
I'm going to take Penn State, too, because it was a little concerning to me that as much as I love Kevin Jennings, when we asked him about the weather, the crowd, and Penn State's defense, it was like, no problem. Yeah. I think it might be a problem.
Yeah. I think he's a pretty calm, cool guy. Thank you for stopping by earlier and giving us a great conversation. He did look a little chilly, though, and it's hard not to judge that, especially when a big part of the combo is south coming up to the north. I like Penn State, and congrats to James Franklin winning a massive game for the resume.
Yeah, the Happy Valley is a tough place to play, especially in a whiteout. I know it's a noon whiteout. It's a little bit different. Yeah, but I absolutely love James Franklin, the Penn State Nittany Lions here.
He's got a burger.
He does. Yeah. What is that?
He doesn't know either.
Oh, okay.
SMU's got a great offense, but not today, not in Western Pennsylvania, not the weather.
Crowd noise, and it's not Kevin Jennings, it's the offensive line. Savion Byrd, the left tackle, the crowd noise, and I think you'll see this Abdul Carter and the Penn State defense dominate this game.
Man, dominate.
Sweet. Yeah. How about Texas and Clemson?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm worried about Isaiah Bonds probably not going to play, but I do think that Texas will have enough firepower to beat Clemson.
I got a lot of faith in Sark fixing his issues in the red zone. I'm Texas all the way.
What's the spread, Steve, on this?
13.5.
13.5.
Woo. Yeah, let's go ahead and take those, but Texas wins.
I like that.
Yeah, you could. It's a lot of points, isn't it, Kirk?
Yeah.
I
think they're daring you to take.
They are
Texas.
trying to dare you to take Dabo and Clemson here. I'm going to take Texas, though.
Yeah.
Texas is going to win the national title. So they got to win this game, obviously.
The question in this football game, the question to me in this football game is Clemson they rely on big plays. They happen to be going against one of the best defenses in the country that prevents those big plays. I just don't see Clemson sustaining drives. I think Texas not only wins, I think they cover that 13.5.
2-touchdown lead, and then for the right to meet number 1 and top seed Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Tennessee and Ohio State, first December game ever in the Horseshoe. First game after the Michigan debacle. Opportunity for redemption for the Buckeyes, but also a chance for a statement for Tennessee. Tennessee hasn't won a game like this in nearly 2 decades. 21 times in a row. They've gone on the road against a top 10 opponent and lost. Redemption or statement tonight?
There's been 100 years of playing in the Horseshoe. This has never happened before.
There's an opportunity for us to write history.
Man, it's going to be a loud environment, loud, cold environment.
Walking into the stadium, you're going to be able to feel the intensity.
I've played in a lot of places, but when the shoe's rocking, man, there's nothing like it.
You got to punch them in the mouth early, man. I think that will quiet the noise.
A lot of players are going to be talking a lot of smack, probably in other people's faces.
We got a lot to accomplish, and it's not now.
Nobody should be happy just to get to the first round. The goal should be to get the trophy.
It's Ohio versus everybody. We got to just lay it on the line.
To win this football game, you absolutely got to be in the present and be your best.
We're willing to do whatever it takes to go out there and get a win.
All right, Kirk's calling the game. No pick from him.
No pick from
wins?
Kirk.
Tennessee, Ohio State.
Just like SMU, Penn State, I think weather's going to be a factor. Tennessee coming up here is going to be very cold tonight. We had Ryan there on the show earlier. I think they're going to figure out their issues. I have the Buckeyes beating Tennessee, but Tennessee covers.
Big Dez! Big Dez!
Ohio State had great expectations for this season. Most of the teams that I had the opportunity to coach that had great expectations and had a failing during the season made a great comeback and played great in the next game, and I think Ohio State will do this tonight.
What do you say, Pat? What do you say, kid?
Whenever we found out that there was going to be a college football playoff game in Columbus, Ohio, we were all jacked up to see this Ohio State faithful be showcased to the entire world about how much they love football. Then we walked out here to this game day set this morning, and it was like, Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top. Well, in that song, they say it's home. Home for me is the North, and the cold is going to be the heart. Give me the Ohio State Buckeyes. representing for the Big Ten today.
I wasn't sure that's where that one was going, Pat. I'm not going to lie. That was well played by you. But, yeah, somebody was trying to tell me, hey, why don't you come out there and pick Tennessee? Why don't you go pick Tennessee?
Why don't you do it?
Obviously, a lot of fans in here. They got a bunch of people here. Congrats. That's great. Ohio State will be here tonight. We know that. But I'm going Ohio State. Bounce back. Wow. I like what Coach Saban has been saying. Not Alabama Jones. I like what Coach Saban is talking about. Stay positive. Stay with it. Let's go. The Buckeyes can absolutely get it done.
Yeah, the SEC has played 3 games in Ohio Stadium. The record is 0-3. 0-3. Well, 2 out of 3 were in the 1930s. I just mentioned it. But there's nobody going to. The Buckeyes all the way.
First love. First love. Clean sweep. Oh, no. A clean sweep of everybody picking Ohio State. We know what that often means. Oh, Buckeye guys here.
Clean sweep.
He'll be ready for old Smokey the Blue Tick Hound, who'll come in here tonight and try to pull the upset. Ohio State and Tennessee tonight on ABC. We'll see you for the pregame. Playoff starts over on TNT.